Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Mukesh English. This is Mukesh Soni, your favorite YouTuber. Dear friends, your exams are approaching and this is the right time to revise the whole syllabus from the examination point of view. So in this video, I'm going to revise the syllabus of second semester BBA General English SEP syllabus under Bangalore City University. So BCU second BBA students, your exams are coming and it's the right time. Let's revise it. So what's the method I have applied here? 1 minute. Which method have I applied here? I will give you the brief summary of the 7 lessons which you have here, which have the weightage for 50 marks. And regarding grammar, I'm going to glance it. I'm going to give you a brief glance at the grammar so that you will get an idea that how the questions will be asked and what's the weightage for the grammar here. So how will it help you? You can recall, you can reconnect, and if you've forgotten any topic, it's the right time to revise. So we are revising, so we need to be quite rapid. So let's begin it. Let's have a look at the syllabus here. So you have those 7 chapters and 6 topics in grammar, and that's your QP pattern. From the 50 marks, 7 lessons, 2 marks, 5 questions, 5 marks, 4 questions, 10 marks, 2 questions. Reading comprehension, 5 marks. Concord means to say the correction in the sentences, 5 marks. Reported speech, 5 marks. Vocabulary, 5 marks. Interpretation skills, 5 marks. Paragraph writing, 5 marks. So let's begin it. Lesson number 1. You have here the very first lesson, that is Next Please. It's a poem by Philip Larkin. In Next Please poem, the poet Philip Larkin talks about how we often live with too much expectation for the future. We spend our days waiting for something exciting or rewarding to happen, like the ships full of gifts coming towards us. We imagine all the promises the future holds and keep hoping that next day will bring something better. But these dreams are often slow to arrive, and when they finally arrive, they disappoint us. What we receive is rarely as good as what we expected. In the end, the poet says that all our hopeful waiting is all in vain because the only ship that actually comes for us is the ship of death, which is symbolized by a black sailed ship, silent and strange. Unlike the glittering ships of our dreams, it carries no joy, no reward, just a quiet emptiness. So the poem reminds us that life often passes by while we keep waiting for the future, and the one certain arrival in life is the death itself. Lesson number 2, 9 Gold Medals, another poem by David Roth. The poem 9 Gold Medals tells a touching story from a race at the Special Olympics. 9 athletes who had trained hard for months gathered at the starting line to run the 100-yard dash. As the race began, one of the runners, the smallest of them, stumbled and fell to the ground. He cried out in pain and disappointment as his dreams of winning seemed lost. It was his dream to win. He thinks now he cannot. But then something remarkable thing happened. The other 8 runners stopped running. Instead of continuing the race, they turned back, helped the fallen boy to his feet, and together all 9 walked hand in hand to the finish line. The crowd gave them a standing ovation, and instead of one winner, all 9 received gold medals. The poem beautifully highlights the spirit of compassion, unity, true sportsmanship, showing that helping one another is more important than winning. Lesson number 3. The Broker. It's a story by Ram Swaroop Kisan. Tansuk, who is a narrator, is a very well-known broker in the cattle market. He helps people buy and sell the cattle, but he often lies and tricks both the sellers and the buyers to earn money. He can make a sick animal look healthy and a healthy animal look weak, depending on what suits him. Even though people respect him, he is treated nicely at the tea stalls. Tansuk knows that his job is not honest. He feels guilty, but says he has no other way to earn a living. since he has no land, no property. His job brings him money, but not peace. So one evening, an old man comes to him asking for help to buy a buffalo. Tansuk finds out the buffalo belongs to Kashi, who is a very poor man who needs to sell it to treat his sick wife. But the buffalo is also very sick, might might die soon. The old man, on the other hand, needs the buffalo to provide milk for his weak son. Tansuk feels helpless and guilty. He got stuck between the two people who both need help. He cannot decide whom to cheat, Kashi or the old man, and in frustration, he finally refuses to help. Left alone, he lies down again, troubled by his thoughts, while the noisy sparrows above him remind him of his sad and messy life. Next lesson. I'm sorry. Lesson number 4, Luncheon. It's a story by William Somerset Maugham. So, Luncheon is a story. This story is told by a man who remembers an awkward and expensive lunch he had with a woman about 20 years ago in Paris. At that time, this man was very young, a very struggling writer he was. He had very little money. The woman who had praised one of his books because he was a writer wrote to him saying that she was in Paris. She wanted to meet him. She invited herself to lunch at an expensive restaurant. The name of the restaurant is here Foyot's. Although he could barely afford the food, the man agreed because he was too polite and too flattered. He could not say no. At the lunch, the woman claimed she never ate more than one thing for lunch, but she keep on ordering the expensive items like salmon, caviar, white wine, giant asparagus, ice cream, coffee, and even a peach. Meanwhile, the man, worried about the bill, ordered only a small mutton chop and water. He grew more and more anxious, afraid he wouldn't have enough money to pay. Finally, he paid the bill, leaving him completely broke for the rest of the month. The woman walked away happily, still claiming she hardly ate anything. In the end, the narrator tells us he got his revenge. The once thin woman now weighs about 21 stone. That's about 133 kg. Now he's very happy. The woman who had spent a lot of money from his pocket, now the woman has got a lot of weight. It's about 21 stone, about 133 kg. That's the story, The Lunchian. Lesson number 5, A Service of Love. Again, another story by O. Henry. Here, Joe and Delia, a young, newly married couple, they are living in New York. Joe is an artist. Delia is a music student. They are in love. They are deeply in love and passionate about the art, even though they are very poor. At first, they are happy just being together, sharing meals and dreams, but soon money becomes a problem. To help the expenses, Delia says she has found a music student named Clementina, the daughter of a rich general, and she begins giving her piano lessons for $5 each. Here, Joe is uncomfortable letting Delia earn money while he continues painting, but she insists it's still connected to her art. Meanwhile, Joe claims to have sold paintings to a man from Peoria. One day, Delia comes home with a bandaged hand, saying she burnt it while making a Welsh rabbit at the general's house. But in the end, both couples they confess the truth. Delia was actually ironing the shirts in a laundry. Joe was working as a fireman in the same laundry. They had lied to protect each other's dreams. So the story ends on a sweet and touching note. showing that when one truly loves, no sacrifice is too big. Lesson number 6, Mumbai's Model Excellence by Stefan Thomke. It's a case study about Mumbai's Dabbawala. Stephen Thomke's article highlights the amazing efficiency and dedication of Mumbai's Dabbawalas, 5,000 semi-literate delivery men who deliver over 130,000 lunch boxes daily with almost zero error without the usage of modern technology. Even during disasters like 2005 Mumbai floods, the Dabbawalas continued working, showing their strong commitment. The writer explains that their success lies in a perfectly aligned system built on four pillars. Number one, organization. Number two, management. Number three, process. Number four, culture. These are the four aligned systems. Their use of Mumbai's local trains, strict timetables, and simple coding system ensures smooth coordination. Each small team works independently, yet the entire network operates like clockwork, offering a reliable and affordable service. The Dabbawalas manage themselves through a decentralized structure where workers are both owners and the owners as well as the team members, building trust and long-term customer relationships. Their processes are very simple yet very strict because with the visual codes, standard container sizes, and backup workers to maintain the quality. Their shared cultural background, strong emotional bonds, and respect for all members, including elders, create a powerful sense of belonging. Stephen Thomke concludes that business worldwide can learn from this model. So many business can learn from this model by building smart systems with a clear rules, discipline, and shared values. Even ordinary people can achieve extraordinary results without needing advanced tools or high education. Last lesson, gender equality is your issue too. It's a speech by Emma Watson. Now, in her powerful speech at the United Nations, Emma Watson launches one campaign called He for She campaign, where she's calling men and the boys to actively take part to support the gender equality. She explains that feminism is not about hating men, but about giving equal rights and opportunities to both men and women. Emma shares personal experiences of facing gender bias from a young age and notes how society treats boys and girls differently. She says she was lucky to grow up with supportive parents and teachers who didn't limit her potential, but many girls and women around the world still lack basic rights like equal pay, education, or control over their bodies. She urges people to stop being afraid of the word feminism and focus on the idea of fairness behind it. Emma Watson also emphasizes that gender inequality hurts men also because they're often pressured to hide emotions or follow the strict masculine rules. This can lead to mental health issues and personal struggles. She believes that when men are freed from these stereotypes, women will benefit also. Gender is not just male or female, it exists on a spectrum, and both men and women should be allowed to be strong, sensitive, or whatever they truly are. Ending gender inequality requires everyone's involvement, not just women's. She ends her speech with a powerful call to action. If we don't act now, equality will take decades. So she invites everyone, especially men, to join the movement, speak up, and ask themselves, what question? If not me, who? If not now, when? So these are the 7 lessons summary we have discussed here, which have the weightage for how many marks? 50 marks. So I have done the special videos on the summary of each lessons and the grammar videos. Just have a look into the description box. You'll get all the videos links. Now we will discuss here the grammar component. We'll highlight the important portion of the grammar, and I'll also discuss about the weightage. Grammar is very important, 30 marks. The very first question will be asked here. You have to read a passage and you need to answer 5 questions based on it and get the 5 marks. Second question is here, 5 marks question, where you need to correct 5 incorrect sentences. There'll be 5 sentences and each sentence will have some sort of error. The error may be related to the subject verb agreement, tense error, articles error, preposition error. Any grammatical error will be there. You need to find the error and you need to correct it. For example, look at this simple answers. My friend and guide has always been there. Okay, it's a correct answer. Sorry. The committee are divided on the issue of salary hikes. So what's the error is here? Instead of are, we should write here is. Either the teachers or the principal. So instead of has, it should be, I'm sorry, instead of have, it should be has here. So like this, you have to find out the errors. So please watch my video on Concord or subject verb agreement. Third question, you have to convert this passage, rewrite the paragraph in reported speech. That's for 5 marks. So it's a sample answer. You can see here this dialogue passage you have to convert into the reported speech, direct to indirect speech, 5 marks. Watch my special video on the reported speech. The link is in the description box. Fourth question you have here, you need to few words will be given and you need to add here prefix or suffix. For example, comfortable, uncomfortable, beauty, beautiful, right? Comfort, comfortable. Then appropriate digital terms. Here you have to refer to textbook because it's very lengthy topic. You have to remember some digital tools and you need to answer the questions like this. There'll be 3 marks questions. Like you need to find out which digital tool like cloud storage, video conference. So this has the weightage for 3 marks. What will I suggest you? Please do refer to digital terminology, digital vocabulary section from your textbook. Next, data interpretation. Here, a pie chart, a table, bar graph will be given, and based on that, there will be 5 questions, and these 5 questions will be in the MCQ format, right? MCQ, multiple choice questions. So you need to analyze the pie chart and you need to answer those MCQ questions for 5 questions. So please do watch my video on data interpretation and where you learn how to interpret the data and how to find the answers. Next is here paragraph writing, the last question. Here 2 topics will be given. You can select any one topic and you need to write a paragraph. So while writing paragraph, you need to keep in one thing in your mind. One is the topic of the paragraph you should mention, and topic, sentence, content, and conclusion. These are the 3 important components of any paragraph. The first 2-3 lines should reflect on which topic you are writing, then the content, then the conclusion. So this is how we have discussed here 30 marks grammar, and this is how we have revised the complete syllabus of second semester BBA, General English, SEP syllabus under Bangalore City University. So dear students, I hope this video will definitely help you to recall your preparation and also analyze that how much have you prepared and how much preparation is still left. So it's the right time. Watch this video, subscribe the channel if you have not yet done it, like the video, comment the video. Any questions, any queries, you can reach me at mukeshenglish@gmail.com. Wish you good luck for the examination. Stay tuned with Mukesh English.